Hey everyone, CJ Fox here, and I have another figure review for you guys today. And today I'm going to take a look at the Studio Series 01 Bumblebee as he appeared in the first movie as his 1977, or not exactly sure of the year, but otherwise second generation Camaro. And I've always wanted a toy that had himself in his vintage in his classic muscle car mode. Not the one from Age of Extinction, which that one's pretty cool, but I wonder if I ever really get a Studio Series version of that figure, which I hope that would be cool. But so far, the 77 Camaro, if it is a 77 Camaro, let me know in down below. And I love this figure, even though it has some flaws with being very flimsy and also things falling apart. And yes, that is true. Some of the things that pretty much only fall apart of him is his, there's a problem with his windshield and roof that on the hinge that connects to the hood that's on his back. That connection's not very secure. It's only on a tab system or a soft tab system, and there's no pin or anything, so it just falls right off. And when I got mine, took them out of the box, that part was all tucked in and it just fell right on out. And it turns out the hinge on the windshield, which is translucent plastic, the hinge is too wide for the yellow part of the hood where it connects to. So that sucks. However, I kind of reversed it and gave it a new use. And you see his weaponry here, which if you remove his arm, this plugs right back on, plugs right in, and he's got an arm-mounted cannon. And so what I did with that arm-mounted cannon and his roof/windshield, I made a stand or a display stand for his gun. So yeah, it has alternate use. And I tried making him hold it so it looks like a shield, but nah, that doesn't work. It doesn't work, sadly. So a gun display will have to do for the windshield. But in vehicle mode, it still fits in vehicle mode, so that's a good thing. So yeah. Articulation wise, his head is ball joints. You can look up quite a good amount, you can look down not too much, basically look straight on. You can look side to side, as a ball joint allows that. He has ball joints on his shoulders, which can go all the way around, it can go out. Bicep swivel at the... Okay. Something happened with my camera. I think it glitched or something. I don't know what. Yeah, that was weird. His arms, he has a swivel right here. He has 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. And this is the arm that's detachable, as I mentioned earlier. And his cannon, I'll show that off. Pop his arm off. And plug on his cannon. Which there's it's a hexagon shape. The hole is. So you kind of have to line it up. So it's not like a loosey-goose cylinder. So it's actually, yeah. And that looks pretty good. Very accurate to what he has in the first movie. So, yeah. But you do have to take this off in order for transformation and plug on his regular hand. But you can leave it off, but otherwise there's no storage for this hand. But there is storage for the gun in vehicle mode, which I'll get to that soon. And that brings another issue that this hand likes to fall off, but yeah, this figure is not meant for kids. I'll tell you that. Like, if your kid gets this, he's gonna lose the hand, he's gonna lose the hood, the roof and windshield, which I used to use as the gun, and then they'll probably lose the gun itself. So yeah, this is not for young kids like it says on the box. I'll probably recommend this for teenagers or collectors who are very serious and know what they're doing with these new Transformers that tend to be very finicky and have very difficult transformations for kids to possibly ever understand. I mean, I used to volunteer at an autism center where there was one kid that was into Transformers, and he has a good collection, but he has a hard time transforming himself, some of them, and whenever I come, he hands them to me and tells me which ones he wants me to transform, and he's happy, and I enjoy that. So yeah, transformation's pretty easy, but Oh, for me it is, but it's difficult probably for some. But anyway, back to the articulation. He has a waist swivel right here, unlike the Studio Series Ironhide. He has a ball joint at the hip, and that's very, very stiff. He can hold the pose pretty good. His thigh swivel, however, is extremely tight. Like, very tight. Like, I have a hard time even... You see my fingers going a little bit red because I'm trying to hold on to him. And this thigh swivel is extremely tight. And that'll probably last a while in the long run. And as for his knees, he has just under 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Yeah, actually he does have 90 degrees. That's good. No ankle pivot, no ankle tiltage or anything. But his foot does go up and down, and this is actually tabbed in, unlike the Last Night Bumblebee figure, which I do not have, but I do believe this shares a similar mold with the feet. So actually this is improved because this actually tabs in and doesn't flop all around. And it's actually pretty stiff, so he can stand. He can stand pretty nicely. And for me, even though this character's flimsy, this figure's flimsiness, I love posing him in all kinds of situations. He actually looks pretty darn good. And now, if you want, now I will get to his vehicle mode or his classic Camaro. I'll do that right about now. And here he is in his classic Camaro. Second generation Camaro mode, and I love it. Even though it's not 100% screen accurate, as I believe there is a version of this figure that is screen accurate, that's called the Clunker Bumblebee mode. But this is basically, if the car was brand new, it would look like this, versus having like little rust spots on the roof and along the sides, the mud and everything. But to me, I like this clean mode. Gives him a nice new old appearance. And I dig it. And his taillights are nicely picked out. The stripes are all along the hood and the trunk are all nicely placed. This is all transparent, so you can clearly see the insides of the car. But if you use your imagination, don't look in the windows right here. If you use your imaginations, these look like those little sun visors. And I just thought, like, okay, I just think those are sun visors instead of the toes of his feet. He does have a molded little mirror right here, which pretty much back then with the old muscle cars, every pretty much car only had one mirror on the driver's side, and it wasn't legal. It wasn't put in place as a law that every car has to have a passenger side mirror. The bumper is nicely painted. Taillights are painted. The headlights are painted in a nice baby blue. Oh, speaking of which, a baby blue. But even though it's not exactly baby blue, since my sister moved out, I got a new room, and when I do my reviews and stuff, my wall is actually going to be around the same color, if not a little bit darker, of Bumblebee's headlights here. So keep an eye out for that change, which that will be coming in January. And the grill is nicely painted along with the bumper. Underside, you can still see his head. This part of his abdomen doesn't tab in anywhere, so I have to put up. So it's okay. I can put up that. His thighs, his knees or thighs are basically thighs, armor, panels, whatever, are right there, and they do swing out, but it doesn't do good. Like, I wish these can fold in a little bit more, so the back end can look cleaner, because usually on the rail car, this is a little bit up, like a little, this is non-existent right here. But otherwise, the underside of the car is fairly clean, except there's a lot, you can see his hands and legs and head, and basically his abdomen right there, his crotch, I meant to say. So yeah, that's mainly some of my only gripes with this figure. But for vehicle mode storage, it's as usual. It's pretty stupid, and you can take his gun. There's a little peg and a square tab thing or peg, and you can basically plug it right into his bumper, and there you go. It just looks dumb. So I don't do that at all for vehicle weapon storage. So yeah, this is my new Bumblebee and my second Bumblebee that I got, and this concludes my short review for Studio Series Deluxe Class Bumblebee. This has been CJ. Y'all have a nice day.